Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome. Is that how the song goes? I don't know. Welcome back to Cage Side. We have a solo episode today. We got left in the dark by our guest. We got abandoned, but that's okay. It's kind of nice and relaxing to be in the studio with no pressure of hosting anybody. Sort of, because then you also have to be a little more entertaining, which I don't worry too much about. I think we got this.
Yeah.
I think we got this.
We got enough to talk about.
First of all, let's get business out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Please subscribe now if you don't already, because it helps. It helps the show continue to grow. We can't do anything without that stupid little number. Doesn't mean much
No, but also
to people, but it does to us and to the show.
the algorithm gods.
It's all about the algorithm. So I spoke to Devin Wade, who hopefully will be on the show at some point soon. But the man is a podcast, wizard. I don't know. He's done a lot of podcasts and successfully so. And one of the things he said to me, he said, well, you need to be pumping out 3 episodes, like 3 shows a week, because YouTube doesn't really kind of respect the algorithm if you only post one thing a week. And immediately my brain was like, fuck, that's a lot of work.
I feel like that's how it used to be, the algorithm. Now I feel like it.
I feel like we don't know, because if we did, the show would be skyrocketing. It's a very frustrating. I won't get too much into YouTube complaints. Mm-hmm. I feel like if anybody gets, if anybody just feels like I'm being miserable about it, and maybe that's a reason to turn off, I'm not complaining, but I will share this. It's almost it. So I'll compare 2 things in my life that are very similar: the scale and subscribers and followers.
Mm-hmm.
Because you look at it every day and you think it should be so easy for these numbers to change, and it doesn't. And so I put in all this work. I've been putting in a lot of work, believe it or not. This is for show, but I haven't been drinking much at all. I've been working out my ass off every day. I've been training with Petrovsky. I've been running a fuckload. I've been eating as healthy as you can possibly imagine, tracking macros, which I hate, doing all that stuff. Guess how much your scale has changed?
How much?
0.
Oh, God.
Very frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
We put out quality content. We post a fuckload. We try new things. We have all sorts of cool tags and guests and all sorts of shit. The number doesn't change.
Although we broke a.
I know. I know. We don't have to talk about numbers.
You just did a whole. Sorry, we're breaking out. Breaking out my camera too.
Oh, is this the Gabby cam?
The intervention camera.
The intervention cam. Is this dramatically colored?
Could you imagine if I just had
You should.
red lighting?
That would be. See, okay. So to that point, yes, we need cool lighting on you. We haven't gotten there yet. So what you're basically seeing on the Gabby cam, if that's what you're watching currently, it's just the camera from the couch swung over to Gabby. Well, so you can see who's behind that mic. At some point soon, we will have dedicated dramatic lighting on you, but at least you have artwork.
Yeah, I got nice artwork behind me that I definitely didn't do.
You were bored one day during the podcast and you watercolored all that shit. Be honest.
Yes, while producing.
While producing, you're killing it. You're killing the game. I'm telling you, you multitask. You're on the 1, 2s, and 3s. So. Though we don't have a guest today, I feel like we have a shitload to talk about, which at least is fun. Mm-hmm. Big fights this weekend.
Yes.
Tons of announcements, not just for this fight, but coming up. I just saw breaking news before we got here. Mm-hmm. Did Pat Sabatini already get another fight? He did, and guess what? He's with Brady again.
No shit.
So the Philly squad is going to ride
it.
strong. Yeah.
God,
that was supposed to be the case before.
Instagram for 3 hours and you miss everything.
Sean Brady posted it. I literally saw it right before we came here. But anyway, so that's news. That's cool. That was a quick turn. Yeah. I guess he didn't take any damage on that fight, and it was very, very quick. So I'm glad he's getting a quick turn. Yeah. On other Philly news, Chris Daukaus fights this weekend.
Hell yeah.
In the prelims. That's disrespectful. because he should definitely be in the main event. But it's understandable in this case because this card is stacked as fucking high as you could possibly stack a card. There's so many people on this card that Dan Hooker is on the prelims. Yes. Dan Hooker just main evented a card basically against Chandler before, you know what I mean? Like, it's insane. So we'll take a look at the card in a second. We'll go through every fight. I'll break down every fight the way I see it going, and please argue with me, Gabby.
Okay.
Another thing that I put out there, which I think would be fun if people take the bait, is the Zoom lines are open right now.
Yes, they are.
Anybody around the globe can jump on and either be part of the show in a good way or derail the show in a horrible way. But I'm willing to take that risk because I think it'd be fun. Of course, now that we're recording, I can't communicate with them to hurry up and jump on. But you do have Zoom open, so if anybody does want to go on, they have about an hour to do it. Otherwise, I'm going to just quit the show. We're done. I'm going to wrap it up tonight. This is the last episode. I'm over. I'm over it.
Okay, intervention cam? No.
Why not? Give me a reason to stay. No, I'm just joking. I love doing this fucking show. I would even do it for free. Today we were drinking Dalmore, 12 years. Pretty good. Anyway, throw some current events my way. Gabby, let's go. Let's do this.
All right. So we can start Bellator. Well, Romero. Debut.
Joel Romero has tricked us, I feel, a bit. Because if you don't look at it with this lens, you say Joel Romero finally is in a new now is in Bellator and not the UFC. He finally has the time to shine now. Even though he's old, he's still some bizarre creature of humanity, part Ninja Turtle, part human. What's that?
Roids.
No roids. That man's natural. But everybody thought, okay, well, Bellator is where he will get the belt in Bellator, which he's never done in the UFC, right?
Yeah.
Well, ma'am, he had a terrible performance in Bellator.
So he didn't know how many rounds it was?
He fights a very kind of slow fight because apparently he thinks in his head he has 2 more rounds to go. Yo.
No, I thought, did he think it was 3?
He thought it was a 5-round fight. It was 3 rounds.
Like, how do you...
But can I be honest? I was also kind of surprised that the main event was 3 rounds.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he, the fighter, the athlete, the one signed and being paid, should know how many rounds the fight is.
I mean, they say it in the beginning, right?
In this 3-round main event of the evening. Yeah, they definitely say it.
I also got to slam the coaches a little bit. Like, what?
Yeah, I mean, I feel it was also maybe a bullshit excuse.
Yeah. But still, that's...
Joel Romero. But what, did you see his performance, though?
To be honest, I didn't.
No. Well, he didn't look great. He didn't look bad, but he was very boring. He's gotten boring. So anyway, the reason I say that he's tricked us is because if you look back at his last couple of fights, ever since he fought Whitaker, he's been fighting boring.
Yeah.
We just assumed that it was the Izzy fight. It was this. It was that. He has, in my opinion, 0 chance of dominating in Bellator now. He can only fight people who are less than the guy he just fought. And what's the point of that?
Yeah, that's not...
I don't know. It was...
he's 44.
He's 44. Well, he's probably 54, but but supposedly he's 44. I think he's 54. Yeah, I don't know. And also he went up in weight for that fight. He hadn't fought at that weight class before. So he had everything going for him. He didn't throw one hard punch. Even though the guy he fought said he hit me with something where I knew I had to respect that power. I didn't see it. I didn't see it at all.
I didn't see any power.
No. So that was Bellator. What else? Oh, Did you see? I'm jumping all over the place, but did you see Canelo and Caleb Plant?
You have been posting about it.
I know. You know why?
What?
Because it's a very reoccurring theme. Is it reoccurring or recurring? Recurring. That I go against Canelo in every fight, and everybody tells me that Canelo's definitely going to win, and I keep on saying that he's going to lose. Caleb Plant is mark my words. He is my last opportunity to get this right. I've been saying Caleb Plant for a while. I like Caleb Plant. He has a good story. I've been following for a long time. He lost his daughter. He grew up with nothing. He is great in his profession at what he does. He has all the skills. But Canelo made easy work of him in the press conference.
Yeah, it's never a good look
when you face off and you end up bleeding. No, it's not a good look.
Especially
What's that?
Like, it always bugs me when people show up to the same event dressed for like different weather.
You were saying that he was dressed for winter in Canelo for summer?
The suit versus the khakis.
He looks sharp. They look sharp.
They look good. I'm just being
I didn't realize how tall he was compared to Canelo. He's tall as shit. Or Canelo's just tiny. Either way, the problem, you heard what the problem was, right? What made Canelo push him? Canelo said, "You insulted my mother." He didn't insult his mother. He said, "motherfucker." And the translation wasn't there. Oh, no. So Canelo got it wrong, so he pushed him. So Canelo did all this because he's still learning English. What the fuck, Canelo? Canelo's gotten very aggressive. I think that's roid rage.
Could be roid rage. Could be watching, MMA.
Learning from MMA. Yeah, it could be it.
Oh, if you get angry and you throw shit in public, maybe.
Maybe you'll become a millionaire. Oh, wait. Canelo's got all the money. I don't know. Anthony Joshua fights this weekend, too. I could care less. We only want to see him fight Tyson Fury. Who gives a shit if he's fighting Usyk or whatever his name is? Who dressed like the Joker in his press conference weigh-in, whatever the hell it was. Boxing, in that sense, is so frustrating with the matchups. Like, that fight was done. That was a done deal. And then here comes Deontay and says, whoa, you owe me. You owe me that rematch. That's fine.
This is like the era of rematches that are unnecessary.
I know.
We talked about this last week.
We don't need I don't think we need. I mean, I think we need Deontay and Fury. I don't think we need some of the other ones. Deontay has a good chance at still knocking out Tyson Fury. Doesn't mean that he's not going to also lose and get dominated. He definitely can do that too. But he's got so much power and he's got such skills and a pretty damn good chin. There's still always a chance Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury has gotten dropped and almost killed. He resuscitated in that one fight. So there's still always that chance. And Deontay has been packing on muscle and working on his craft, and who the fuck knows if that's going to help. But it's not going to help.
Yeah. So, and speaking of trilogies, what is your opinion on Amanda Yunez, Shivchenko?
Yes, I'm all in.
Okay.
You know why?
Why?
They have nobody else to fight.
I know. So sad.
So hold on. Who won those fights? Because I don't remember.
Yunez.
They were forever ago.
Yeah, and Yunez.
Won both. Which is crazy.
I know.
But I think they said Shevchenko won one of those and they gave it to Nunes.
Yeah. So that's why I think they were both decisions.
It's worth seeing. They're both at the top of the food chain.
And 2016, 2017.
They've gotten so much better since then. I think Shevchenko wins that.
I think so too.
I like Shevchenko.
Yeah, where would they fight? Because I know.
What country?
No, what weight class? What country?
I don't know. I was gonna say Russia.
Because I think that Shivchenko would need to go up to 135. Number one, because I think that's where they fought. Yeah, they fought bantamweight originally. Number two, we can't have one person having 3 belts.
You can't have one person having 3 belts?
45, 35, 25 if Yunez wins.
I mean, I think you just said the reason for why they would do it.
Okay, well, that would...
Because she would be the first 3 belt champ. By the way, I had nothing to do with that conversation. You basically went in a full circle of why not, and then why yes, and then the conversation's over.
And this is why I'm not good at debating.
No, you are, because you won. You won that debate. Or lost that debate. But I think there is a reason to do it for the 3 belts. I think that's what makes it sellable. Mm-hmm. They fought twice before. Now the 3rd belt, blah, 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 all that bullshit. I might be willing to see it.
I think that's what, because I think especially with Shivchenko fighting this weekend, people are like, what's next?
Did you see Rose training with Shivchenko?
No.
They look comparable.
Oh, that's sick.
I like me some Rose. I mean, they're far apart in weight.
Yeah.
It could be done. Maybe done. In the future. Not yet. Maybe.
No.
First, Weili and Rose have to do it again.
Which they are.
Which I'm convinced, which they are, and I'm convinced Weili wins. And then comes the trilogy.
Well, because you see Weili cut her hair.
She cut her hair? She went full breakup mode?
She went full, and so now it's like Rose and Weili with the cut hair. I'm like...
Wait, Weili shaved it?
Yeah. Okay,
I need to see a photo of this.
Because I was looking at it the other day, and I was like, no shit.
She did? Oh, she was already scary.
Now she's... Oh, where is it? Okay. Stall. But yeah, because... And her Instagram is now scary. I'm afraid of Weili because
Weili's always mad. I've been telling you how you should be scared of her.
No, she's posting like Rose in the comments being like, I need to get better. I will face Rose again. And I was like, oh shit. So
she's like whipping herself at night.
I'm like,
they take that shit very serious, by the way.
Okay, here it is. Sending it over.
Oh. I don't know what I think about that. Any other photos?
Yes, hang on. But yeah, I saw that. I was like, because this feels like
It's not full buzz though. She didn't go full buzz.
No, it's not as short as
She might look a little less threatening.
Oh, here.
Never mind. Well, ma'am, you just haunted my dreams.
You're welcome. But yeah, that rematch is gonna be sick. But I am afraid for.
Why did she leave the puffiness on top?
It's the style. It's the texture.
Whose style?
It's
a terrible look.
I'm not saying anything.
A terrible look.
Negative, just in case.
Dude, if you're gonna commit to buzz, go full buzz. I don't know what that is. Well,
but okay. I mean, Rose.
You think Rose wins anyway?
I think so.
You think so? I'd like to think so, but I don't think so. I think Weili is never gonna let that happen. But maybe it'll be the good fight that I expected from the beginning.
Yeah, I think definitely. If she can't get caught with a surprise again like that,
I don't think she will. But Rose can take a beating. So it's not gonna not go. I feel like it'll go the distance.
And that'll be. I mean, because if it's like that's what we thought it was gonna be was like a Joanna Rose fight.
Oh, I thought you were a Joanna Weili fight.
Could be like that too, but that's because they both had brawls with her, and then we're like, oh, it's gonna be 5 rounds, well, at least 4. Like what? Yeah. Nope, I almost missed it. Like,
I couldn't believe that. I couldn't believe such a quick knockout.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. So that'll be. Great time for women's MMA. Yeah, I don't see Shivchenko Rose anytime soon.
No, I don't think so. Not soon, but it was interesting to see them working out together.
Because I know they were talking after their The last pay-per-view.
Yeah. Because they were in the same card, weren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, didn't Rose say like "You're my hero" or some shit like that?
Yeah,
to her in
that
the back
was like
and backstage.
super sweet. So.
And then Valentino was like, "I teach you the tricks."
Like no.
Whoa. Rose, by the way, also makes Rose even scarier. Mm-hmm. Think about that. We're thinking about Shivchenko. We're not thinking about Rose training with Shivchenko to then utilize that against Wei Lee. God damn.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good fight.
All right. Let's what else you got? If not, let's talk about some fights. I'm excited for this weekend's fights. By the way, did you see about the piracy guy? That news about the guy from Philly who's running one of these websites to see the fights for free, the streaming service?
No.
Apparently he was huge on YouTube too, just flaunting all the money he was making. I knew nothing about this guy. Apparently he was just like very like open about everything he did.
Oh,
and then the feds obviously got him.
Yeah. I would say we got dinged for a 5-second clip. How did he go?
Oh no. I mean he was talking about his illegal streaming business that he was running and making millions off of. So he was a YouTube personality who was very popular because he was like bragging about money and all, typical YouTube shit.
Yeah, of course.
But he had even talked about, I'm going to have to go to jail at some point, like the feds, this and that. Apparently, he was even like out there when the feds came this time to the house. But he started a website that basically he has, let's say, like every Comcast channel or satellite or whatever the fuck it might be, and then he streams those channels through his website that people pay for, and then they can see the fights or they can see whatever. But his defense was like, I was just sharing it, like having a party and having people coming over the house, like, and people were donating money towards that thing.
Criminals. I wish I was like close, like that. I had the balls to do anything like that, like close enough to even lie or try and lie, fabricate anything,
and then be so cocky that you're out there posting everything on YouTube
like that. And
then apparently his wife was like, "What's going on? What?" Like when the feds showed up, "What's going on? Do you watch his YouTube channel?"
A crime. That's what's going on.
By the way, huge mansion in Sweetsboro, New Jersey.
No shit.
10 badass cars, Lambos. All. The last time he reported taxes apparently was $500 in profits from his YouTube channel. Like years ago. What are we doing, homie? Anyway, just thought I'd bring that up. On the screen right now, Conor McGregor with the year's worst pitch. Jesus Christ, is that bad?
I found with the facts because I thought it was funny.
I know exactly why that happens.
Why?
These guys all want to throw the ball hard like a real pitcher, which throws their aim out of fucking sorts. Instead of just lobbing the ball to the guy, because I feel like I could get the ball to the catcher, it would just be a very sissy kind of,
like
you know what I mean?
A rainbow.
A little rainbow shot, and you'll get it there. But these guys try to be a fucking professional, baseball player, and him and 50 Cent just fucking look ridiculous.
It's
By the way, he did have a funny post about it, though, at least. I feel like Conor can be funny when he's not a psycho. He's like, I have power. The other guy has a show Mark does something for them called Power. And I forgot what the fuck else he said. It was this whole long post about why he stole him. You know who he's starting to sound like? He's starting to sound like Trump. He like has the best defenses for everything he does, wrong or right. It's just hilarious.
You gotta be creative. But yeah, that's because what I feel like they had the Olympics and all the gymnasts were like doing flips off the mound and then throwing the pitch, and I was like, just throw right.
Wait, who's doing this?
Was it like Suni Lee? I think Jade, the Olympic gymnast.
And they're flipping and then throwing the ball?
Yeah, and like they're making it.
Oh, you're saying when they do the first pitch. Sorry, I got a little lost there. Okay. That's because I went on my phone to try to see if I could do a live real quick to just show you behind the camera. Anyway, sorry. Trying to multitask. I'm not as good as you are. I know what you're saying. So yeah, so they'll do like 3 backflips and then all of a sudden throw the ball and they still get it there, or at least a straight. Mm-hmm. Yeah, just that's not your sport, dude.
You know,
I would be. I don't know. I think I'd be very nervous to do that.
Oh, I could never.
The pressure's
I played
on.
softball for 1 year, and I couldn't catch or throw. So
I'm not saying I can't throw a ball. I'm just saying the pressure will get to me.
I'm admitting that. I can hit. I was the hitter.
Were you?
Yes. I could hit very far. Other than that, they put me way in the outfield and just hope nothing came my way.
Just playing with daisies back there on the ground. Yeah.
I was just team spirit and a hitter and nothing else.
I played baseball for a very short time when I was probably like 9 or something, 10 maybe. I was terrible. Very terrible. Very, very terrible. I was actually terrible at every sport I played. I would take a hit to go to base and then try to steal. I would stick my elbow out.
Why would you?
Because it was a guaranteed base run.
Oh, my God.
That I was willing to take a hit at that age from a ball just to get to base because I couldn't fucking hit for shit. I would miss like a lot. And one time I hit a triple or something. The ball cracked, like the sound, and it felt when it came at me, it was like it felt huge. It was like everything that I think you should see and feel when you crack a ball. Rain came down, game got canceled. It meant nothing.
Well, I was going to say together we would create one functioning player then.
Yeah. Tag team baseball. That's what you're saying. Tag team baseball?
So, speaking of tag team, what is your opinion? This is never ever going to happen, but I just think it's a funny thought and I want to share it. Tag team MMA.
You don't say that it's not going to happen. Because did you hear about, oh my God, I was going to say Speedy Gonzalez. What the fuck? Mighty Mouse. Did you hear about Mighty Mouse's next fight in one championship?
No.
1 round MMA, 2 rounds Taekwondo, 1 round MMA or some shit like that.
How
I'm
is
like,
that?
What? How are you going to remember?
Yeah.
What do you mean? You can't take them down? Is that what it means?
Your instincts are going to be fucked.
So anyway, I bring that up because if they're able to do that, well, tag team is not that far off. It's going to start in Russia because Russia has the wildest fucking fight associations ever.
True. I forget, we were talking about this at the gym, and I was like, I feel like I would be great, if you could just roll, you're like, oh, I'm getting beat, tagging,
right.
fresh.
And then you take them down.
Yeah. Next person comes in charging, gets double, we start you know what I mean?
We got to come up with the rules. There's like basketball. We're just coming up with our own fucking sport. We'd have to figure out how it works. Like, do you tackle the guy? Do you have him on the ground, right? Mm-hmm. And you're trying to get a submission, but then you like click them in and they come and they start punching them on the ground, like ground and pound, and then that's when you have to get off.
Oh,
and then they take over.
Like a timer thing too? Or
yeah, something like that. We're onto something.
Because I feel like the pro wrestling like that, they do the tag teams, and then it would be a lot more violent. But like,
it would be tag team, but people would die. What would you call it? What would the league be called? It would have to be tag.
Oh yeah.
Like TAG, and then it would have to mean something.
Tag.
Title Association.
Gabby.
Yes. Let's leave it at that. Perfect. Got it. I mean, you came up with it. It's your sport. You're gonna be the Dana White of tag.
Could you? I would be. I mean, I'm not gonna put that out there. I was gonna say it'd be a bad precedent, but just in case we come into something, I don't want this to be a soundbite.
Wait, if we come into something, you're gonna leave? What happened?
No, I was gonna say I don't want when you're like, oh, I could never be whatever, and then like 2 years later, it's like
that's exactly what you are,
and you're like, oh.
Yeah, that's gonna happen with tag.
All right, well.
We'll see.
All right, everybody.
They say they say to what's that called, to manifest it. So
speak it into existence.
Tag. There you go. People are thinking, what the fuck are you guys talking about?
They're like, I bet it's an interesting concept.
It is.
I'm not saying I have to do it, but it would be great.
You're like, I'm not saying I have to be the wise creator of it.
But I'll take like 10%.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll take 5.
All right, cool.
I came up with the acronym. All right. What else we got?
You want to do fights?
Yeah, let's do fights.
I don't. Can you see that at all?
Yeah, I got glasses today.
Okay.
Yay.
Oh,
no guest glasses. That's my signature look. Okay. When you see me with glasses, just change the channel because you know there's nobody here. It's eerily quiet in here today too.
I know, because there's like nobody else in this building.
That's probably it. No, I feel like the air's off, so that's like there's no hum.
The tugboat already went by.
The tugboat went by right before we started. So many things that just passed, and now we're just stuck here in silence. Anyway, let's go. All right, so I'm gonna make you pick with me. We're gonna debate this. I want to start. Let's start with Daukaus and then work our way up. So let's go to prelims first. Just you can right next to the main event, right there, on top right. There you go. Left. Yeah. Boom. Chris Daukaus fights Shamil. Would you like to take first?
Well, I was gonna propose 1, 2, 3.
I like that.
Daukaus.
Oh, wait, you already gave it away. I thought that was like a fake count. You gonna do a real count now?
Why? That's why I counted slowly, so that way you would catch on.
Oh,
and then.
No.
Okay. Well.
Sorry. One more time.
1, 2, 3.
Daukaus.
Thank you.
There you go. See, I got this. We'll keep on doing that onto the top. Daukaus wins by knockout. That's just what it is going to be. What do you got?
I'm excited. Yeah, it has to be knockout.
Has he gone past the first round recently?
I don't think so.
Oh, did you see? I have to watch The Embedded.
Yes.
But how funny was that? First of all, I like to watch The Embedded a lot, like especially for a big card like this. It's well done. It's fun. Of course, Patrick Brady appeared in the first one.
No, he posted it, and I was like, "Why is he sharing like?"
I know. Me too. I'm like, does he like Volkanovski? What is this? What did he yell out the window?
Something about the basketball he was playing.
It's so funny. What? Oh, now me, him, and Andre are in a group chat, text thread, whatever the fuck. So I'm working out. Andre has me doing like a burnout session. So like I start off with like whatever size weights and keep on going. He kept on handing me lower weights, 10 more, lower weights, 12 more, lower weight, to the point where I couldn't fucking lift. Like it was shoulder work at that point. Couldn't lift like even my arms. And I was lifting like 3 little pound weights, and I was trying to finish off the last. And then I'm like, why is it so quiet in here? And I'm looking, and he's over there with his phone. I'm like, you fucking are recording me, aren't you? Oh, you son of a bitch. Of course, then that's his thing. Mm-hmm. Shares it with Patrick. Then shares Patrick's video where he filmed Patrick with very, very, very light weights dying as well. So apparently Andre just likes to catch you at your weakest moment.
That's it. Yeah.
Anyway, I just thought it was Patrick's in my life these days. All right, let's move on to Hooker. Hooker on the prelims. That's shocking, but that's okay. Mm-hmm. That's gonna be. I think that's gonna be a good fight. I think. Then Hooker was weird in the last one. Like Hooker wasn't. His last performance is not what we're gonna see in this fight, and it's gonna be back to the typical Dan Hooker that we like. Mm-hmm. I hope and I think that that's gonna be the case. We'll see. We can do the count of 3, and then we can pick, how.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Hooker. There you go.
Yay.
It's just gonna be super annoying by the time we get to the main event. Counting to 3.
Well, I was mainly doing it because I knew for a fact we had the same pick. I think we can do it. There's at least one more.
All right, let's do it. Let's only for the prelims. We'll do that.
Okay.
So we have one more. I think Hooker by decision.
say knockout.
Hooker by knockout?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
I'm feeling an exciting pay-per-view. The vibes have been good leading up to this.
All right. I like it. Listen, even better. I hope that's the case. And then who do we have? Marlon Moraes versus, I can't pronounce his name. Merab Dashawil? What is it?
That's really? Is it one of those?
I don't know that Moraes has what he used to have before he lost against was Cejudo?
I think so.
That's all right. He was on such a like up, trending
trajectory,
and then he started like gassing out, I think, in all the fights, and just didn't look great. He has a very high pitched voice too. Very high pitched voice.
Does that mean he's worse at fighting or better?
Huh?
Does that mean he's worse at fighting or better?
Yeah, he's just a complicated fellow because he's very small, but he's very jacked.
Mm-hmm.
But he talks very high pitched.
Yeah.
I don't know. Seems like a nice guy though.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, go. That's really.
Yep, what you said.
Yeah. All right. That's my picks for that. Let's go to the main event. I think you need glasses, yo. It's right next to it, left.
Bro, if you could see, I wish.
Oh, I know why. Because you're not looking at it in front of you.
Yeah,
so.
I'm like. I have.
I know.
So yeah, if it was right here.
Why are we not mirroring the screen? That's stupid. Because then you could just be seeing everything in front of you, and I could be seeing over here.
Yeah.
All right, we'll do that next time.
Okay.
For now, you can just struggle. So go up, left, click. There you go.
Okay. Behind the scenes.
Jessica Andraj versus Cynthia Calvillo. Did you hear about Jessica Andrade releasing her nude photos or something like that on OnlyFans or some shit?
I feel like I did.
Yeah,
but
I don't know anything
didn't
further than that.
No, I didn't. I was like, that's not a story that I need right now.
And of all the people that you would think in the UFC that would maybe sort of do that, all right, Jessica. I don't know. That's kind of sad. Can you imagine? She launches it and like barely anybody goes over there. That's got to be like through the heart.
Oh yeah.
You're all trying to monetize yourself. I think she posted something or said something on an article about like, this body's gonna go away at some point. You're only young for so long.
Gotta make your money.
All right. I think. I still think she wins this one.
Me too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Are we gonna pick differently at any point here? Or?
I don't know.
I feel like Cynthia is good, but I feel like she'll never be she'll never be on the what do I say, on the money side, on the A side. I don't think she's going to, unfortunately.
Well, it's also a specifically experience in this one too.
Yeah. Does she only have 2 losses, Cynthia?
Yeah, 9 wins.
I'm talking all sorts of shit over here.
So.
I just don't see it. Anyway, I think Andrade wins.
Mhm.
Then we have Curtis Blades versus Rosenstrike. 2 very scary fellas. Blades is a wrestler. Rosenstrike's a striker, correct? This is a hard to pick. A hard one to pick. I'm gonna go with Rosenstrike on this one.
I was gonna go Blades.
You were gonna go Blades? You're gonna lose. No, I listen. I think it can go really both ways. But the thing is, I don't know. I think the power is to Rosenstrike's benefit in this one, and I think that'll be a big difference. And keep this in mind, Curtis Blades just came off a nasty knockout.
Oh.
That means he's going to be. And by the way, didn't he get knocked out by shooting a double leg, and he got uppercut by the Beast? So you said follow. Go with me on this one. I believe that's what happened. So, what does he have to do to wrestle? He needs to shoot. And if you got caught and got your lights out shooting, maybe it makes you hesitate a little bit.
Maybe he just needs better setup. And maybe that's what he's been working on this training.
Go high, shoot low.
Yeah.
Level change. You know how many times commentators say level change?
Because it's what... No. Like, literally seeing...
Great level change.
Mm-hmm. Gonna shout out Riley from the gym. Because it's watching wrestlers fight and how to make MMA their sport.
Mm-hmm.
Eddie is all about the 1-2 drop. And just... Because you're going to see them start flinching, go low, because they're expecting the shot, and that's when you knock them out. So it's like the level, it just gets in their head. It's breaking their rhythm. So it makes sense.
But does it also work the opposite way to get the takedown? You fake the jab up high, you could take them down?
Yeah, exactly.
That's right?
That's whatever you see that they're flinching for, do the opposite.
Too much work. That's why I'm not taking fighting.
Make them afraid of the takedown. You know, then they start defending low, bring it up high.
Yeah, I mean, but that's everything, right?
Yeah.
Like you throw to the body. I mean, in boxing, it's the same thing. You throw to the body, throw to the body, throw to the body. Mm-hmm. When the person starts lowering their arm to block the body, you catch them up top.
And that's why level change is so important.
Just stop saying level change so much, goddammit. That's all I'm saying. Joe Rogan out of this.
Yeah.
By the way.
Second pay-per-view in a row.
I know exactly why. It's not fucking hunting.
Why?
The UFC probably said, hey, can we make this event about fighting and not you and COVID? That's all it is.
Yeah.
I think he has too much attention, too much eyeballs on him.
Mm-hmm.
I think it can. And by the way, Joe Rogan speaks his mind. He's not going to speak his mind if they bring it up or something.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That makes sense. Probably.
I feel like he needs to lay low.
Be back for the next one, mate.
Or he's on his way out. Do you see how many people started hating on him too? Like, he's been the weakest commentator for a while now anyway.
Oh, shit.
It's like, yo, fucking relax. Who's your favorite commentator? Who's your favorite commentator and your least favorite commentator? And by the way, Paul Felder, start eating a little bit. Go ahead.
What?
Well, he's doing all these triathlons, which is awesome.
Oh,
he
yeah,
did post that he was going to start drinking beers and lifting weights. I was going to say weightlifting. I don't know if that was true or just a post, but he has gotten very, very, very skinny because of doing that stuff. Just looks a little off. Anyway, I love Anik. I like DC.
Bisping's got a good accent.
What's that?
I said Bisping's got a good accent.
Bisping's a little annoying.
Yeah.
Bisping's a little annoying, not even the accent, but I don't feel like he offers too much.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's getting better.
Yeah, it's definitely...
Bisping might be the weakest link.
T.
I don't know. And I mean, I guess Rogan doesn't really add much to it. But he's just the voice. It's the voice.
He's hurt.
Yeah. Plus, also like him when something happens and they show the pay. That's my favorite.
See, okay, controversial opinion. I don't understand
the reaction cam. I think it's whenever somebody that I want to do something in a fight, at least back in the day, not so much anymore. I was actually just talking about this to my wife because she was thinking of inviting my family over for this fight. And I was like, I finally start understanding when people say that they like watching it on their own. For a long time, I would do parties for every fight. Wow. At least every pay-per-view, right?
Yeah.
And I was the type to like, I would have to stand for the fight, for the main event. And I was kind of like just fucking energy, you know what I mean? Like just fucking ready. And if something happens, I'm fucking jumping. Like I'm pumped. It's sad to say, I kind of just rather sit on the couch and just kind of take it all in and kind of analyze it. And I mean, I get hype. I'll I'll go to the edge of the couch kind of thing. But anyway, my point being is that I get that reaction because back when I used to be hyped like that, we would all like grab onto each other like shit. Like I can't believe that. I think that's the same thing. They're having fun. They're very close, yet they're still like fans of the sport. Is my take on it.
I don't know. I'm worried it's being overused.
Right, because it became a thing.
Because like hit my knuckles on the table. What?
Was that on camera? Did you cut to your camera?
It was on camera.
Oh, good.
No, but like the Rose Whaley knockout, like that one.
Yeah.
I'm like, that was genuine. That was like, but
yeah. No, I think they do it a lot more than we even see, and it used to just be shown for the big stuff, but now it's like constantly. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then COVID happened too, and they separated them. Remember?
True.
So I think finally once they got back, I don't know.
Okay. I'm being a hater. But
yeah, you are. All right. This is fun. Nick Diaz versus Robbie Lawler. Did you see all the posts about being catfished?
No.
Because Nick Diaz catfished us all into thinking he was going to be like in his prime. And he's like heavy and slow and old as fuck in the what's that called? The media day or whatever they're doing.
Yeah.
I agree. He looks terrible.
How old are they? They look.
Well,
okay, he's 38.
Nick's 38?
Yeah.
I mean, let's be real. Nick Diaz lost his fight due to bullshit. So, like, you got to give the guy a little bit of credit, the fact that he's even coming back.
Yeah.
I actually never, I really thought he would never come back. I thought that was done. That ship had sailed. So it's kind of bizarre that he's even on this card. And then we're going to get to see him fight. His Nate Diaz's last fight, I thought stole a lot of Nick Diaz antics, which was a little silly and turning your back and playing around and all this bullshit or whatever like that.
Laying down during the...
Right. I feel like Nick Diaz is going to do a lot of that. And I see Robbie Lawler fucking him up a little bit.
Playing too many games.
I don't think Nick is going to look good at all. I think he's still a fucking beast of a warrior who's not going to go away easily. You know, but I don't think he's going to go in there and show anything that we're going to be like, "Oh fuck, he's so good." He's not going to do that. He's not going to be one of these young guys who are just going to be like Ortega, for example. I'm expecting Ortega to like show some shit, some what's the name says, some Jeremiah, some shit. Mm-hmm. Nick Diaz is not going to do that. But Nick Diaz is fucking Nick Diaz. So as long as he goes in there and he looks like a badass and he's tough as shit and he takes a bit of a beating, but he also delivers a part of a beating, win or lose, we're good.
I say it's the backhanded compliment. He's durable.
They are durable. That's what they do. Mm-hmm. So with that said, I think Robbie Lawler wins this fight.
See, this is... You know, I'm gonna go Diaz. I'm gonna go.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with my heart.
Okay. But I think it's gonna be exciting to wait for it during the night. It's gonna be exciting to see that.
So you think finish or decision?
No. I don't think finish.
Okay.
I don't see it. Shivchenko versus Lauren Murphy.
1,
oh boy.
2, 3.
Shivchenko.
That was the other one I was waiting for. I was like...
Lauren Murphy is not at this level.
No.
They have ran out of names. I am actually very happy for Lauren Murphy that she's getting this fight, though.
Yes.
She deserves getting the opportunity. Mm-hmm. It's not going to go her way. If Lauren Murphy is the one that stops Valentina, I'll shit my pants. It's not going to happen. Like, there's no way. There's no way. I'm sorry to say it. She's not even going to look. It's not even going to be competitive. She's going to look like Valentina is fighting Antonina. Antonina's terrible.
I know that does make me sad. Where it's like,
I know, super sad. It's like you'll never be that. You'll never be your sister.
Talent.
I know. Yeah, I mean, Shivchenko's gonna blow her out.
Yeah.
I don't think she finishes her though. It could be a referee stoppage, meaning like she's just getting blasted in the face.
Like the crucifix and
correct, where it's like you have to stop because it's not gonna go any better for you.
Yeah.
But I don't think Murphy gets knocked out. I don't think she gets choked out. I really don't think so. I think Valentina just does fucking damage, and the ref can stop it.
All right.
So, Volkanovski versus Ortega is finally happening. Ortega 2.0, who fought Korean Zombie, has total capabilities to beat Volkanovski. I don't see it happening, though.
Ooh.
I think Volkanovski's going to win. I think about the amount. So I think Volkanovski lost his last fight against Max Holloway.
Okay.
He won the first one. I think he lost the second one. Max Holloway has a level, a fucking 10th gear, and a volume that not many people can do.
No.
It took to me that much to show that he beat Volkanovski in the second one, and he still lost. I don't think Ortega has that ability. I think Ortega's only way of winning this fight is by a finish. And Volkanovski was 300 pounds and a rugby player. I don't think many people are going to knock him out. He was.
Oh.
So that's my call for that. I think Volkanovski wins, but not by knockout either. I think it might not be as bloody, but I think it might be another Max Holloway Ortega. Just a fucking bully beatdown. But man, did Ortega look good. I honestly wish Ortega fucking flatlines Volkanovski with a fucking spinning elbow again. Like, that would be fucking awesome.
That'd be sick.
And like, to see Ortega as the champ, that would be awesome. Then to see Ortega against Max Holloway again, like, has perfect written all over it. I don't see it happening. Your pick?
See, I'm gonna go.
You don't have to disagree with me all the time.
No, but I don't know. We had Team Ortega, Petrosky in the house.
Fair point.
Good vibes.
Fair point. Said he was a good dude.
Yeah.
You see him dancing Mexican style with his girl? They make a funny couple. Ortega's not the type of guy who looks Mexican to me. So it's so fun. He is so cholo, though. Like, he is so Mexican California to me, though.
Yeah.
That, like, it's just a funny contrast because he doesn't look like it. But he's so about it that it almost looks like a white guy playing a Mexican, trying to be a Mexican. It's funny as shit to me. But he's full Mexican. Like, there's no doubt about it. He's legit. He's not faking it.
He had that Modelo commercial for years.
Oh, Modelo's. What is it? The beer of you know what's funny? I'll switch the beer of the, what is it? The beer of the warrior or some shit like that?
Fighting Spirit.
Fighting Spirit. There you go. You know what the funniest thing is? When people post something about Anik, and you know how he does the P3 is the protein snack official protein of the UFC. People post that sometimes on like memes and shit, and I can hear Anik saying it. It's so fucking funny to me because it's like part of the beginning of the show every time he brings it up.
Well, and that's the what was it? The power of marketing, because another brand. I didn't realize that the music for the Modelo commercial,
yeah,
they don't own that. That's not Modelo's music.
Right.
It was on another commercial for like H&M.
Oh, really?
And I was like, because I heard the commercial, I was like, oh, it's a Modelo.
Whoa.
And I was like, how do you not? Well, I guess I don't have to buy it at this point because they just own it.
Well, no, like we use a lot of times, like just there's music libraries that you pay for,
Yeah.
and then you grab whatever you want from that. You're like, this is perfect. It works amazing for this commercial. But anybody with the same membership can buy it too.
Exactly.
But they did a good job at the way it's like that, married with the voiceover, married with the visuals, and it's like, you're right, it's Modelo's signature.
Yeah.
Right. You hear, I hear, trust me, I use music sometimes that I hear on a commercial, and I'm like, all right, I know where you got that.
I got that subscription too.
I got that subscription, yeah. You probably pay more than I did. Because I stole it. No, I'm just joking. No. Because they're big corporations.
Once again, circling back to the beginning, don't admit crimes
on
a video.
Yeah, but if it's a lie, you can lie all you want. I'm just lying. Don't look at me with that face. No, trust me. I used to kill myself finding music. When I used to make commercials back in the day, I used to make my own music on GarageBand. That's how fucking crazy I was. And then I started like finding free music or like because you would have to pay for like a track individual. It was a ton of money and shit. And now it's so much easier. Like I use artlist.io, Artlist, whatever, for a bunch of stuff, and that's how I get music for this show and stuff. And like they have so much good stuff, and you just pay like it's like $200 a year, and anything you download you keep forever. So much better.
Yeah, fair enough.
Things have changed in the creative world. All right, so great fights this weekend. We put our picks out there. Let's see how right we are. Next week, I expect a very solid show because what we were gonna do, we'll do next week.
Hell yeah!
I believe.
Okay.
Actually, I think you're out next week, right? So we got to figure out what day.
Yeah, I gotta take my puppy.
Yeah,
to
puppy
the vet.
business. Yeah, I know.
Getting
My
shots.
neighbor's dog got attacked going for a walk by another dog who ran out of the house and bit it.
Why would you tell me this?
Because you got to be careful. And had to go to the vet. It got infected. They had to do surgery and a thing to a port. Horrible. I would kick that dog in the face if it ran in my pup. Just saying. Just saying. You don't mess with my pup. The Cage Side Fit Challenge is on. I am not losing weight, but I am feeling better. Follow along for tips and tricks on how to lose weight. Just joking. You know what's next? Cage Side 5K. We got to do it. No?
I'm busy.
Hell yeah. You'll do it.
That's...
I'll challenge all the fighters to go do a 5K.
That'd be sick.
Why not?
Yeah.
Cage Side 5K. You know how many people are going to show up to that? As many people showed up to the Zoom link today.
Could you imagine?
Fucking
we just
haters.
like, oh, wait.
All right, I'm getting salty. We should probably wrap this up.
Say, yeah, end on a positive.
Cage Side on YouTube, on all audio platforms. Subscribe, comment, like, share, show us some love. Let's make this shit big. And if we don't, we're just going to keep on pushing until it does.